Welcome to our live session where growth is chosen and limits are broken. Oh, 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 oh. We rise together, we don't quit. One bold step, we commit.
Wow, that was amazing.
Hello.
Hello,
Hello.
hello everyone.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our live. Thank you for taking the time to join us. Tonight, we will talk about something that many of us can relate to. Have you ever felt like you're working hard every day, doing your best, paying the bills, being responsible, but it is still feels like money doesn't go as far as it used to? You're not alone. Many people are working harder than ever, yet they still feel the pressure. The cost of groceries keeps going up, bills keep increasing, gas prices go up, and many families are wondering how they can get ahead instead of just getting by. Tonight is not about fear or negativity, it's about having an honest conversation about why so many hardworking people are feeling financially stretched and what we can learn from it as we look for better options and opportunities for the future. So let's begin with our first speaker, Loreta.
Yes, I was muted. So, yes, thank you very much, Christine. And hello, everyone. My name is Loreta. I am from USA, California, originally from Iran. I am Iranian Armenian. And here in USA, I have an administrative job. And with that, I am also an online business owner with all of my friends who are here. Yes, Christine, I want to continue whatever that you said. It's about how people feel something has changed over the last several years, and it is a kind of a feeling that sometimes we realize it, like the salary that we used to get many years before was a kind of sufficing our expenses. But by the years passing by, we are feeling like the same salary, but it is being spent very fast because the food cost is more now, housing cost is more, insurance cost is more, and a lot of household expenses that are increasing. But the salary stays the same, or sometimes there are some raise at work that it goes like this very fast. And this is the reason that I feel, and I think that you also feel, that um, has made this situation a little bit frustrating. I know many people around me who with all of their life commitments and their full-time job, they also go to school to get higher degrees in order to kind of increase their salary. But that is adding a lot of it's taking a lot of time from them, and they are putting a lot of energy on it. And by the years moving by, still they are at the same place. It means that we are running more every day in order to keep the same situation, and nothing is changing in life, it feels like. I don't know if you are agree. I will hear your ideas too. Um, I know many other people who are thinking a little bit different. They are not going towards education because they really don't have time in their daily routine to spend for another school or even online courses. It is taking a lot of time, and it's the more energy that some other solutions can help them. For example, what I decided one day to do is to see how online world can help me with this difficulty, because I also have my house commitment, I have my full-time job, and I was thinking that I cannot really, I cannot um, spend my weekend to go to another job in order to earn some more money for my expenses. So I thought that I will dedicate a little bit of my time every day, and slowly build something that will give me income. And that is why I thought that online world is very good for me. I started with Amazon, but then I shifted to another business that was really for me. Amazon took my a lot took I was working like labor for Amazon, and I understood that Amazon is not for me. But the second online business that I am still doing was exactly what I was looking for, because gave me chance to work on it. Um, it is one man show. I love it, and it gave me time freedom, so I could do whatever I had to do during the day, in between of my daily routine. So it was very easy, and it is still easy, and there's automation there, and so many advantages that I use it in order to keep my time as much as I can to spend with the people that I love, and to do something that I really love to do in life. So with this, I think that I'm going back to you, Christine. You are muted, Christine.
Thank you, Loretta, for that. Yeah, I feel like many people are feeling exactly that way. Me too. Before, I remember I also did like online selling. I tried online selling before, and then like any side hustle that would help the family. Yeah, because
Yes,
everybody,
yes,
like, we're all creating options. We want more stability and more like a breathing room for our family, more time with our family, right? Yeah. So our
yes.
next speaker would be uh, Eileen.
Yes, yeah. Thank you so much, Christine. And yeah, okay. I'm gonna introduce myself again. My name is Eileen. Hello, everyone. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. So it's 11:18 p.m. now in our place. So I'm originally from Manila, Philippines, and now based here in North Carolina, USA, with my daughter. And I'm a registered nurse and currently working in two hospitals here in North Carolina, full-time and PRN. And now let's talk about emotional cost. It's real that financial pressure affects um, more than money because it affects people how they feel, and especially when they begin to struggle to meet financial obligations. They often experience stress, worries, or anxiety or uncertainty about their future. So over time, it can impact overall well-being and quality of life. Though sometimes people are not really worried, not yet today, but they may be worried perhaps next year, or probably about their retirement or unexpected expenses, or whether they will have enough time and resources for their family or for the people they care about. I think people carry these concerns just quietly. Well, I must admit, I am one of them. If you notice, I actually emphasize the retirement because that's actually the reason why I join this business, this digital business. Yes, I have a retirement plan with my current employer and from my previous, but to be honest, I'm not really sure if that would be enough for day-to-day living when I already retire. And considering my health condition as well, health necessity, and not only that, actually, of course, many of my friends know me. I'm a widow, and it's only me who's working. And I'm paying this house. I bought it last year. I have a daughter, and she's still studying, so I cannot really rely on her. So, so that's what I'm actually thinking, really, for retirement. Considering also my job, being a nurse is really, really hard. I know my co-nurses can relate to that. So that's why I chose to have this business, this digital business, for not only for additional income, and also I'm positively looking forward for better retirement, so that I can look forward into something. And because of this, I believe growth and opportunity are very important to discuss, okay, to talk about, because other people are not only searching for income, but they are searching for a peace of mind. That's very important. And they're also searching for more confidence about their future, including myself. Okay, so that's my part, and I'm gonna give back the floor to you, Jeannie. Thank you. Thank you so much for listening.
You are muted.
Yeah, thank you, Eileen. I think that's very true. Financial pressure is not just about money. Yeah, it can affect our stress level, our confidence, and how we feel about our future. So it's really important that the people are looking for more stability and more options because they're thinking of the greater reason, which is our peace of mind for the future, right? So our next speaker would be Katie.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Thank you, Christine. Um, my name is Kathy, and I live in USA with my family. I'm from Albania, and I work as a part-time babysitter. So, yeah, when I saw this topic, uh, new skills create new possibilities. It really spoke to me because that's exactly what happened in my life. If someone told me that years ago that I would be sitting here doing live interviews, building a business online, connecting with people from around the world, I probably wouldn't have believed them. For a long time, I thought my life would always look the same: go to work, come home, repeat. Um, but one day I was introduced to something completely different, and I didn't know anything about social media, personal branding, online marketing. I wasn't confident. I was scared, but I decided to learn, not because I have all the answers, but because I believe that there might be something more possible for my future. And that's what I want people to understand. Sometimes the opportunity doesn't come first, sometimes the skill comes first, not the opportunity. The more I learned, the more doors started opening. I gained confidence. I met incredible people. I started believing in myself more. And today I'm still learning, I'm still growing. And of course, I don't know everything. I'm trying to improve. But I know this, that every skill I've learned has created possibilities that I couldn't see before. So if you're listening and you're thinking about trying something new, don't worry about being perfect. Just be willing to learn, because one skill, one decision, one step outside of your comfort zone can completely change the direction of your life. And I'm living proof of that. Back to you, Christina.
Thank you, Katie. I completely agree with that. Like coming out of our comfort zone. Like the world is always changing, so we need to learn and adapt and grow. Yeah, we may not see like good results right away, but by learning and investing in ourselves today can like create opportunities and like possibilities and growth and
That's true.
for a good future, right?
That's true.
So
Yeah.
yeah. So our next speaker will be Lois.
Okay, let's give a chance to Sol. She's here.
Okay. So we'll go ahead with Sol.
Um, Hi,
Welcome,
good
Sol.
evening, everyone. Good afternoon, good morning. Sa ibang other part of the world, of course. Here in North Carolina, it's past 11. But my topic today is about hard work is not a problem. And thank you, Christine. I think one thing is important to recognize that most people are not struggling because they are lazy, right? Many people wake up early, like for example, myself. I wake up 4 a.m. in the morning every Monday to Friday to go to work. Many of us long hours work long hours like a demanding professions such as nurses like Cecilian. We have doctors, firefighters, and so on and so forth. We take care of the families like as parents. We handle our responsibilities every day, right? So the problem is not lack of effort because many hardworking people are doing every day they know how to do. But yet they still feel financial pressure. So that means hard work alone does not always guarantee your financial stability and success. I think this is why so many people are looking for new ways to create opportunities. Not because they are unwilling to work, but because they want their effort to create more possibilities for the future. Example is our online or our digital business because it has created many possibilities for the future because it provides a potential and additional income and flexibility, personal growth, and the ability to build something that can grow over time. So it's true that hard work is valuable, but sometimes hard work alone is not enough to create the life people are hoping for. Yeah, that's it for me. Thank you, Christine.
Thank you, Sol. I think that's something that many people can relate. Most people are already working hard and doing their best. The challenge here is that life keeps getting more expensive. That's why more people are looking for ways to create additional opportunities and more options for the future of ourselves and our family. So our next speaker is Lois.
Thank you so much, Christy, for giving me this opportunity. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, our viewers, wherever you're watching from. I am Lois, originally from Kenya, but currently I live in Oregon, USA, together with my family. a legal assistant by profession, and a proud digital business owner by choice. And you've all listened to my business partner. And in conclusion, I want to tell you that you have to make sure all the decisions that you make today that align with the life that you want tomorrow. And when I say tomorrow, I'm not saying tomorrow, the June 12th, I'm saying your future. Because anything that you do for now is preparing how your future is going to look at. So the question I want to ask yourself, will this choice move you closer to your future you desire, or are you building something that's being intentional with your time, your money, your habits, and energy instead of living on autopilot? You've listened to all my business partners, what they have talked about. And to look at it right now, the kind of life most of us lived before joining this business, I think it was an autopilot kind of life, because you moved, you had to clock in, you had to clock out, living paycheck to paycheck, to make sure that you are able to live at that time but not looking at the future. So you have to choose today, you have to choose that long-term freedom over the short-term comfort. We all live in our comfort zones, and we love our comfort zone because they feel they are better off than the unknown world. Yeah, and it is very easy for you to still feel that, let me stay where I feel it is safe and familiar. But I want to tell you, for growth to occur, for you to have that future that you always look at, you have to feel discomfort, kind of. You have to wake up early. You have to learn skills. As Tol said, that she wakes up at 4 a.m., but her life revolves around the same thing. But this time, when you have to wake up early, you have to be intentional. Why are you waking up early? You remember, Katie talked about learning skills which she has learned today, and she's using them. Something she didn't know. You have to make sure that you learn a skill. That is how you're going to get your long-term freedom. Don't look at the short-term comfort, because the short-term comfort is going to eat how your future look like. So remember that when you learn those cues, use them. And you have to say no to any distractions, because out there are going to be so many background noise. And those background noise will be telling you your goals are too big for you to achieve. But I want to tell you, when you block those distractions, when you don't listen to the naysayers, you're going to achieve those goals that you've set for yourself, goals that you never thought that you'd be there. And I want to just echo what Katie said. I never thought that one day I'll see myself talking to so many audience who are hosted by more than 5 people, because in this platform you have more than 5 people here, and you can imagine all their audience are looking at us. I never thought I would do this, but this is a skill that I've learned along the way. So make sure you learn something and implement it, not just learn it and put it in the drawer and wait for it to rot there. You have to remember that you have to show up even if the results are not showing, because I think that is one of the things that most of us get discouraged. I don't want to say that an exception, and because we are looking more towards the results than looking at the progress. And you have to remember, not every effort that you put in that you produce the efforts or the rewards that you're looking for, because some seasons are for planting, some seasons are for watering. And so trust the process. That is what I'm trying to say. Trust the process, because the consistency behind the scenes is often what creates the breakthrough that you're going to get for your future. So let's not just look at the first step and say that the staircase is too long for me to get at the end, because when you don't take that step, you never know how the next step look like. And when you learn the skills, you grow your mindset, you become that person that you've always wanted to be, not the person that we have all had those people that we secretly admire and say, I when I grow up, I want to be like so and so. Now use those skills that you've learned. Change your mindset. And how do you do that? Read books, attend training, ask questions, and make sure that you learn a skill every day. And you're going to see yourself become that person that you always looked upon to. Life has a lot of sacrifices, and for you to get what you want, for the future that you've been looking for, you have to make those sacrifices for you to get the greater opportunity later. And some of them help you to build little by little. Remember the convenience of today, less scrolling, because at times you may be thinking that you're busy when you're busy scrolling, because scrolling can be a distraction from a business. Remember, this is an online business and you're going to meet all many things. The things that are going to be making you get distracted. Remember not to be distracted by just scrolling through. Have fewer excuses and saying, well, I can't be like so and so. No, don't compare yourself. Avoid those excuses. You've got two hands like anybody else and two eyes like anybody else. When you make your excuses fewer, you're able to focus more, and you're going to have more time with your family. A stability future, and your choices are going to help you get to the dream that you've always wanted to achieve. Remember that nobody is going to come here and achieve your dreams for you. And in closing, I want to say this: planting a seed, plant the seed and stay faithfully. I remember the last time when we were here on live, I gave an example of a baboon tree. You plant a baboon tree, the seed, and it takes so long for it to sprout. So remain faithful, consistency, discipline, and persevere, because eventually you'll produce and harvest that you did not give up. So you tell yourself, give a pat on the shoulder and say, thanks to myself, I did not give up on my dreams. And because right now the dream you're living is your employer's dream, and building your future isn't about being perfect, because what the thing we look for is being perfect. It's being intentional. The choices you make today are creating the story you live tomorrow. Start where you are, as imperfect as you are. We don't look for any perfection, we are looking for you showing up. Stay faithful and keep building. Back to you, Christine.
Thank you so much, Lois, for all those wonderful reminders. I'm so guilty of all the other examples that you said. So I'm also learning. Yeah, I'm just new here, so I'm learning. And like this is my first time to host. So when I started, I forgot to introduce myself. So I'm Christine, a full-time working mom of three from Alberta, Canada. So I'm just new here in this business. Everything is new for me. And Lois, you like motivated me today to do better, to improve. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight. Thank you to all of you here, or our speakers. I truly appreciate you taking the time to be here with us. I hope tonight's conversation gave you something to think about and maybe even inspired you to look at new possibilities for the future. The world is changing, the economy is changing, and many people are looking for better ways to create more flexibility and more options for themselves and their families. So, no matter where you are today, never stop learning, growing, and being open to new opportunities. Thank you again for being here. We look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you,
Thank you.
everyone.
Thank
Take
you.
care and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Good
See
night.
ya.